Hey, you. I'm working late again today. I don't know what time I'll be home.
Again? You seem pretty busy these days, so you don't want dinner tonight?
No, it's my job. I can't help it. You got something to complain about that?
I'm not complaining, but I was just wondering about when was the last time you had dinner with me lately. I know you're working hard, but you've been coming home really late these days, and we haven't seen each other at all.
So, you're complaining again, huh? Unlike me, you stay at home all the time, and yet, when I come home late, you're so lazy that you're sleeping in your bed. If you really want to have dinner with me, at least wait until I get home. You're a housewife with a lot of free time, so don't be a slacker. I'm working my ass off to make enough. Can you just shut up and watch over me?
I'm sorry, but even a housewife has to do a lot of things, you know? House cleaning, laundry, making sure all the meals are nutritious and balanced.
It's a common thing. Don't brag about that.
I'm not bragging, but I move around a lot during the day, and I'm not just sitting around. I'm tired, so I can't stay up until midnight.
You're not working, so what's the point of being tired? You're just a lazy housewife. And I think you've gained a lot of weight since we got married.
I think you're right about me gaining some weight.
Why don't you get a part-time job? If you keep yourself busy, you won't be bored. Also, you won't be emotional when I get home. And on top of that, you'll lose weight if you move around.
What? I told you that I want to work after we get married. You got mad at me and said you weren't happy with my income, so I quit my job. Isn't it terrible that you're telling me to work now?
Huh? Are you saying it's my fault that you quit your job? Is it also my fault that you got fat? How much are you going to blame others? You know what? You've become really slumped since you got married.
Well, it can't be helped.
Anyway, I'm gonna be late for work, so don't call me again. I don't want to be distracted when I'm working. And I'll be eating out.
That's the problem. Why didn't you say so earlier? I've already made the dinner.
Why don't you just put it in the fridge? Don't complain every time.
If you just told me earlier, I wouldn't have had to make dinner. Don't you know if you're going to work late or not, at least during lunch break?
You know, at work, unexpected things can happen all the time. As my wife, it's your job to follow up with me. You're really a useless wife, complaining about the slightest things as far as adjusting the food. If you were prettier and skinnier, I'd still forgive you, but a fat wife is just disgusting. I'm working for my horrible wife, and I really feel sorry for myself. They say marriage is the graveyard of life, and that's exactly what it is.
Am I that fat? You don't have to talk like that, do you?
If you have time to complain, lose some weight. Whatever you say now, it's not convincing at all. I don't even want to walk side by side with you. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You're so rude.
Anyway, I've got work to do, so don't bother me anymore.
Understood.
My sister's coming over tonight, so make sure she gets her food and stuff ready. Understood? I won't forgive you if you don't do that properly.
What? It's already evening. You didn't tell me anything about that.
I just told you. You were doing nothing in your spare time, weren't you? You're a housewife. You can cook a good meal in a short time.
I can't do that if you told me all of a sudden. I was going to make today's meal with some leftovers from the fridge. Even at the supermarket, they sell out of the good stuff by the evening. I can't make such a fancy meal now.
My sister's coming over, and you telling me you don't want to welcome her? You're going to serve leftovers to your husband's sister.
I didn't tell you that I'll serve leftovers to your sister. I was trying to tell you that I'll cook something with the ingredients we have left in the fridge.
You're making it with leftovers, right? So it's leftovers indeed. Anyway, you'd better start cooking now to welcome my sister.
Johnny, there are some things you can do and can't do. I can't prepare the meal in such a short time.
You can't do anything even though you're a housewife. What a useless wife.
It's only a few hours away, right? If you'd at least told me this morning, I could have worked something out.
Yeah, right. Here you are, complaining and making excuses again. Give me a break. What the hell do you think you're there for? I can't rely on you. I'll order a little better food by delivery.
What kind of food does your sister like? I'll find the solution to the problem.
I'm not going to rely on you. I'll order it myself. If I ask you to do it and you mess up again, I'll feel bad for my sister. You can at least pick up and serve it. Do it properly, okay? Oh, and buy the liquor too. My favorite wine and my sister's favorite brandy.
I don't drink, so I'm not familiar with the brands. I'd rather you get it yourself.
Huh? You know my favorite wine, don't you? You should have checked out my sister's favorite brandy too when you met her at my parents' house. Oh god, you really are a useless wife. It can't be helped. I'll text you about the brand later. If it's liquor, it won't sell out so quickly, and even you, the useless one, can shop properly, right?
Alright, I'll get it ready. Hey, you and your sister were wandering around the house last night while whispering to each other. What were you two talking about? When I was checking on her, she told me to leave because it's none of your business, and I thought it was suspicious.
Well, it's none of your business.
I have the right to know about that. You were talking about the house, right? If it's about the house and my family, you should tell me.
Why should I tell you? You can't do anything to change the fact. You're just an ordinary housewife. You're an idiot who can't do anything, so all you have to do is listen to what I tell you.
Even if I'm a housewife, I'm still your family and I should be involved. I don't know if there's anything I can do, but why I'm not even allowed to know.
You're so clingy. My sister came to our house yesterday because she wanted to take a look around. You know, to figure out where to put the furniture, what to bring and what to throw away.
Sorry, I'm a little confused here. You mean she didn't just come to visit?
She's going to be living with us from now on.
Wait a minute, so you two were secretly talking about this yesterday? You should have told me about this. You can't just decide it right away with your sister.
It's between my sister and me, so it's none of your business.
We'll be living together, so it's my business too. I'm not going to live with someone I'm not familiar with, even though she is my sister-in-law.
You can't take care of the house, you can't even cook properly, and always complain about everything. Being such a horrible wife, do you think you have the right to say anything to me?
Well, it's not just a problem between siblings, it's also a problem between husband and wife, isn't it? Besides, our house isn't big enough.
I told you you're an idiot and you should just listen to what I say, didn't I? If you say our house is too small, why don't you get out of the house? It's the same whether you're here or not.
Seriously? Are you telling me that you don't need me?
My sister can do the housework and take care of the house. I'd rather have my sister take care of the house than you, who's incompetent, so you're no longer of any use to me. Thanks for all your hard work until today.
Does that mean we're getting a divorce?
It doesn't make any difference if you're here or not. It's easier for you not to be here because I don't have to waste money.
If it's a one-sided divorce from you, you'll have to pay for the alimony.
But considering the stress of having you around, that's a small price to pay. I got a promotion to become head of the department, and I'm not having a hard time with money. We don't even have kids. It's only a few grand a month in alimony. I'll pay you that much.
You sound like you were planning on divorcing me from the beginning. Perhaps you decided to move in with your sister in order to get rid of me.
That's right. You're a lousy housewife, you know that? You should be thankful that I've been taking care of you until this day.
You go so far as to say that. Duly noted, then let's get a divorce.
What? Do you understand your position? I knew it. You're an idiot. This is the part where you get down on your knees and apologize to me, okay? You should have told me things like, I'm sorry, I won't disobey your orders anymore, so please allow me to live here. Or, are you too fat to get down on your knees because your belly is in the way? Well, with a brain the size of yours, you won't know what's what anymore. In the meantime, pack up your stuff and get ready to move out. My sister will be moving in at the beginning of next month, so I'll keep you here until the end of this month. You'll be working as a housewife at my place until the time comes.
I always thought of you as a stubborn husband, but I didn't expect you to be so unreasonable. I understand how you feel. I don't have a choice now.
You seem awfully calm. Or are you pretending to be calm? Never mind. I'll write down my part of the divorce papers and leave them on the table and you can file the rest.
I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry too. I never thought I'd marry such a fat, useless woman. Hey, you haven't made any progress packing at all, have you? I told you to get out from here by the end of the month, didn't I? Where the hell are you? Don't tell me you're going to tell me you don't want to leave at this point. If you're still planning to stay next month, I'll charge you for every day you stay.
I've written the divorce papers. It's on the table. Please check it.
If you've written them, then file them right away. I don't need to check them. Do you think you can stretch your time with that? That's the shallow wisdom of an idiot.
I was thinking to give you one last chance.
Huh? What are you talking about?
In case you're wondering, I just wanted to confirm your intention to divorce again.
I said I'm getting a divorce. You really don't have enough brains, do you?
What's not enough is your brains, silly Johnny.
What's the matter with you?
I'm getting a divorce, but you're the one who's leaving. Pack your bags and get the hell out of my house.
What are you talking about? Why the hell should I move out of my house?
It's not your house. I bought this house when we got married and it's in my name. If I am the owner, that means I have the authority to decide what to do with the house.
I'm the head of the family. You must listen to what I tell you. What belongs to the wife belongs to the husband. If you're the owner, the house is.
I don't understand at all. I don't care if you're the breadwinner or not. If you're not the owner of the house, it doesn't matter what you say. If you want to, I can contact the real estate company to prove the ownership.
Regardless of the owner, you're just responsible for continuing to pay the mortgage on the house that my sister and I are going to live in.
I've already paid off the loan.
I thought you took out a long-term mortgage.
I paid it all back with my earnings.
What are you talking about? You're a housewife. There's no way you have that kind of money. Your earnings? Are you daydreaming?
I worked in finance before we got married. The salary was good, so I had some savings. I used it to study investments. After a few years of trial and error, my assets grew by about 50 times.
I never heard that story. Why didn't you consult me, your husband, about such a large sum of money?
You also decided everything on your own without consulting me, didn't you? I used the profits to start an online shopping company, and the sales is steadily increasing. I'm sorry, but I make more money than you do. I've decided to sell the house with all these bad memories because I don't need it anymore.
Huh? Wait a minute. My sister and I are going to start living here next month. Don't do anything selfish, like selling it.
I don't know anything about that. I'm the registered owner, and I've already talked to the real estate company, so there's nothing you can say. You're the one who decided to move in with your sister, kicked me out, and did all those selfish things first.
Hey, where the hell are you right now? Come back home immediately. I'll talk to you in person.
What is there to talk about? You decided about your sister and everything without consulting me, even though I'm your wife. Also, you think I'm stupid most of the time.
I'm worried about you. That's why I'm telling you to come back home. You haven't packed anything for the sale either. You'll be in trouble if you don't get rid of this stuff.
I won't be in trouble. I don't need those things at all. I've already bought everything I need and it's all in the new house.
What? A new house?
Of course I am. I'm selling the house we were living in.
You didn't file divorce papers with the authorities yet, which means you're willing to start over with me. My bad. I'm sorry I put you through all that. Let's just talk about it at the new place, so give me the address.
I'm not giving you my address. I didn't file the divorce papers right away because I wanted to see your pathetic face. It's so funny how desperate you've become for someone you've made fun of so much by calling her incompetent and fat.
You're a total jerk. If you're making a lot of money, you don't need alimony.
Yes, I don't intend to get alimony for your unilateral divorce, but I will get alimony for your adultery with the young girl.
What? What are you talking about? I didn't commit adultery.
Did you think I wouldn't notice? You've been having an affair for a long time. I was aware of it. I also noticed that you were meeting secretly at a hotel while you said you were working late. Also, you were constantly going to luxury brand stores buying expensive bags and accessories. Because your company is a good company, I thought there was no way they would make you work that late. I hired some detectives to look into the matter, and sure enough, they came up with a lot of photographic evidence in a short period of time. Even if it's true that you and your sister are going to live together, you were also planning to live together with the adulterer, weren't you? The three of you in that house, it's a little cramped, don't you think?
I had already told her about the house.
Why don't you just let her take care of you from next month? Well, I don't know if she'll take care of you that way. I hope she didn't just come on to you for the money you have.
I'm sorry about what I did to you. Also about the affair. It's all my fault, so let me apologize. Let's start over again, Luna.
Do you understand your position? You don't have to apologize. I'm not going to forgive you, even if you apologize. I don't need you either. Starting over is out of the question.
Don't say that. We're a married couple.
You've changed a lot since we started talking.
It's because I'm sorry for what I've done.
Just because you're sorry, it doesn't mean that both of us can pretend as if nothing has happened. You're just hanging on to me because you don't have a place to live and you're in dire straits. I don't need you anymore. I'm selling the house anyway, so just take what you need and get out. I've already told the real estate agent that they can get rid of everything that's left, and if you don't pack soon, they'll throw your stuff away.
This is our house of memories, right? Is this what you do to your husband? It's too much, isn't it?
It's nothing compared to what you've done to me. If you don't file for divorce, I'll sue you through my lawyer. Make sure you do.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to. I'm blocking you from now on, so stop contacting me. Farewell.
Wait, Luna. Please, help me.
It seems that Johnny continued to live in the house without leaving and was evicted by the real estate agent. I heard that they had been arguing for a long time, which caused a lot of trouble. His sister was also evicted because she apparently had not paid her rent for a long time. She apparently planned to roll into our house. There was no way I was going to deal with a scum like her and her brother. After that, Johnny and his sister became homeless and clung to Johnny's adulterous partners. She too was only approaching Johnny for money, so there was no way she would continue her relationship with him, who had no home and had to pay for the alimony. I told the company Johnny was working at that he was having an affair, so he got dismissed. If you're asking me about where those scum sister and brother are now, I must say that I don't know and I don't care at all. I have since then been steadily growing my online shopping company and making a steady profit. I'm going to live free and easy on my own for a while.
Hey Evangeline, starting next month, I want you to transfer $2,500 a month in remittances. Do I make myself clear to you? That's just too much. Why do I have to send that much money to you? I don't understand. You're my daughter-in-law after all, so it's common sense for you to do that to show filial piety. Don't you think so? Are you telling me that you're not even capable of doing that? You were such a stupid woman that you can't even understand such a thing. Please, tell me why you need that much money. I can't do it without understanding the reason. It's about money, so please, give me a clear explanation. Sending money is an absolute, so there's no need to explain. Why is it absolute? It's about money, so normally, people would ask about the reason. Stop messing around with me. You are a woman, but you're so cocky. Gender doesn't matter. Let me say it again. Please explain the reason properly. Shut up! Women are supposed to shut up and listen to their husbands and mothers-in-law. If you have time to talk back, start preparing to send me money. It's not that I'm talking back to you. You're the one who's being so arrogant. Anyway, please at least explain why you're asking me to send you money. My husband is in debt. That's why I need money. Seriously? As I recall, your husband is a famous landowner around here, right? He also owns a condo. He must have a good income from the rent. I don't think there's any necessity for him to be in debt. The real estate business isn't going well, so he borrowed money and invested in foreign currencies. He lost a lot of money and was left with nothing but debt. I didn't want to tell you this because it would be bad for my husband's reputation, but I have no choice. Oh dear, I'm surprised that such a thing happened. By the way, how much is the debt? It's about $30,000. That's quite a lot. Have you asked your husband about what he's going to do to clear his debt? I think both of you need to discuss it first. Actually, my husband's mother needs nursing care starting from last month. He went back to his parents' home alone. So I just don't know how I can deal with the rest. I heard that your husband's mother was suffering from a serious illness. Did he go back home to take care of her? He said that he's not coming back until the perfect time comes. I don't understand why he wants me to take care of his debts and go back to his parents by himself. What a terrible husband. I'm having a hard time, you know. You are a housewife and your husband asks you to pay for his debts? That's a horrible thing to do. I'm glad that you understand my situation. That's why I ask for your help. I'm getting so frustrated because you keep nagging at me. You're supposed to send me money every month. Calm down, please. I've already told you why I'm doing this, haven't I? Anyway, you need to send me $2,500 every month from now on. What did Judas say about this? Judas doesn't have anything to do with this. Please don't tell him. He's your own son. I think he has the right to know. It's strange if your own son doesn't know anything about this. Judas is busy with work every day. Can you take responsibility if he gets sick because of stress? You are an inconsiderate wife. Well, I'm working too anyway. Judas told me. He said that you don't do much work because you spend most of your time at home. Why don't you work more seriously? Please don't say random things. I'm doing my best at work. It's just that I work from home most of the time. That's a lie. It's some sort of easy-to-do part-time job or something like that, right? I know that you're just working as a hobby and you use your husband's money to buy unnecessary things. And yet, I don't understand how you can talk so brazenly with me. Anyway, let's get back to the point. $2,500 every month is just too much. That's like giving you my entire monthly salary. Huh? That's a reasonable amount for monthly allowance. We have a life here too. If I give you that much, I don't think me and my husband can make ends meet. Judas's salary should be enough for both of you to live on. You just need to increase your part-time job and give me $2,500 per month. I can't do that. What a terrible wife. Not helping your mother-in-law when she is in a sticky situation is horrible. I didn't say I wouldn't help. As for the debt, it will affect me and Judas's lives as well. I will consult with my husband first and decide about what to do from now on. Please wait a while. I told you earlier not to put the burden on Judas, didn't I? Don't you understand? You're impossible. Having to pay a $30,000 debt is a serious problem. Your son has the right to know about that. Most people will do the same thing when they're in the same situation. If Judas gets so worried that he can't concentrate on his work, you'd be in trouble too. I'm worried about you too. I will give full consideration when we discuss about this, so please, don't worry. I will contact you if there's any progress. Wait! Are you trying to run away from me? My name is Evangeline. I'm a 27-year-old. I met my husband Judas, who is 3 years older than me, at university. We have been married for 3 years, but we don't have any children yet. We live separately from my parents-in-law. So we try to keep in touch with each other from time to time by phone. I had no idea that my mother-in-law would make such nonsensical demand. I'm so dumbfounded. Anyway, I thought I had to talk to my husband about it, so I sent him a message. I was absolutely stunned by the reply I received. Just now, your mother asked me to send money to her. She said that she needs $2,500 every month. What do you think? It's quite a huge amount. You're working, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? Why don't you just send her the amount she desires?
Are you kidding me?
If mom is in trouble, it's your duty as my wife to help her. It's common sense.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna work for your parents' debt. I can't afford $2,500 every month, considering what we're living on now.
Mom asked you to do that, so you need to obey her. I have nothing to do with it.
Huh?
But she's your own mother. Your mother's in trouble and you don't want to do anything to help her? That's just crazy.
Stop blabbering nonsense. You're so noisy. Anyway, I'm busy now.
The reason why your mother needs the money is because of your father's debt. Did you know about that?
So what?
Let's think about the worst case scenario. When it comes to inheritance-related matters, if your father disappears without paying off the debts, you're gonna be in trouble.
That's why Mom is asking for your help. You just need to send the money to her to pay off the debt. That will solve the problem, right?
You know what? You should be a little more concerned about your parents.
You're being too easy on them, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You said you're working from home now, right?
I know, but...
It's easy to live as a woman, isn't it? They make a little money at home and spend it on luxuries with their husband's earnings. You're just living the best life you can, using the money you earn as an allowance. What are you bragging about? You're just a parasite.
That's terrible. You don't have to talk like that to me.
Do you want to get a divorce? I don't mind at all.
Divorce? Don't say it so easily.
Actually, I was thinking to divorce you when you get cocky. I've already prepared the divorce papers, so we can get divorced right away. I'm a very well-organized man, don't you think so?
No kidding.
If you think I'm lying, take a look in my study drawer. The divorce papers are in there.
I can't believe this is really happening.
If you don't want me to divorce you, send the money to Mom. If you don't have enough money, get a second job. You know, something like working at nightclubs, for example. You should work more.
What a horrible beast you are. I can't believe you would recommend a night job to your own wife.
You're not very smart. You can make more money with your body than with your brain. You should have guessed that much.
Absolutely not.
Then we're getting a divorce. If that happens, I'll ask for alimony too.
Why? Isn't that strange?
We're getting a divorce because you won't listen to Mom. You deserve to pay alimony.
That's too absurd.
Did you forget what I tell you every day? Do you want me to say it again?
Well, I remember, but...
I married an ugly woman like you, so you should be thankful to me every day. That's what I'm saying, right?
That's why I always tell you to stop saying that kind of thing. It hurts my feelings.
If I hadn't taken you as my wife, you'd be a single woman in Alaska right now. Do you understand that? You should be a little grateful.
Stop talking like that.
If you understood your situation, don't bother me with phone call just to discuss about this stupid matter. See you.
When are you going to transfer the money? You really are a goofy wife. I don't know what you're talking about. The $2,500 monthly allowance. If you can't even take care of me, you're not my son's wife. Do you want him to divorce you? If you want to talk about it, why don't you ask your son instead? I've already divorced him.
What?
What do you mean that you're divorced? We separated about a week ago, so we're strangers now. Please don't contact me again.
What are you thinking? Getting a divorce without my permission? I won't forgive you.
Judas originally intended to have a divorce and had the divorce papers ready.
He prepared the divorce papers in advance?
He told me that if I can't obey him, he would divorce me. He even prepared the divorce papers for me. I signed it and submitted it to the authorities. So we are not a married couple anymore.
Huh? That's ridiculous. What did Judas say?
He keeps calling me like a lunatic. I'm ignoring all of his calls anyway. He did terrible things to me, so I don't want to deal with him anymore.
I'm contacting Judas now. Just wait for a while. Don't you dare to ignore me, Evangeline. Answer me. To submit the divorce papers on your own is crazy, isn't it?
That's right. Are we going to have a discussion here? There's nothing for me to talk about anymore. I know it's a hassle, but I'll deal with you guys for a bit.
I told you I'd charge you alimony if we get divorced. You haven't forgotten about that, have you? I'll make sure you pay it.
You can charge her alimony? Judas, you're so smart. I'm proud of you. Dahlia, your son got scammed and ended up in debt. That's stupid, right? You must be crazy if you think that he's smart. Who told you that? It's some kind of side business course where you can earn money easily. Looks like Judas even borrowed money to pay for that expensive course. I was surprised when I found out about that.
How did you find out?
When I collected the divorce papers from your study drawer, I also took a look at your computer.
It's an invasion of privacy. What happened to the password in the first place? You can't access into my computer without typing the password.
The password is your mother's birthday, right? I'm glad you're a mama's boy. Accessing your computer was a piece of cake.
Darn it! I should have changed my password.
I also took a look at your Instagram account.
I can't believe you just did that. How far are you going to interfere with my private life?
You wrote that if people can have fun and earn money from home like your wife, you want to do it too. You're pathetic.
I was just trying to tell the truth.
You thought you could do it and tried to start a side business. Then you got scammed and ended up in debt. You're definitely an idiot, Judas.
Shut up! I'm the victim here. You're so stupid that you can only talk so rude like that. You should consider about other people's feelings.
That's right. Judas came to my house crying because he was shocked that someone stole his money. Don't you feel sorry for him? Seriously? Was he crying in front of you, Dahlia?
Mom, I'm not going to talk about that, so will you please stop?
This is the perfect timing, so just let me hear all about your plans. About the money? It wouldn't look good for a husband to hang on to his wife, would it? So I demanded that money from you under the guise of filial piety. Then, I was planning to use the money to pay off Judas's debt. It's a really good idea, isn't it? Are you telling me that this money transfer scandal has nothing to do with Judas's father? He doesn't know anything about this, right? That's correct. He's not home right now, and I don't think he'd be able to verify anything. That's why it was so convenient for me to use him as an excuse. Blaming someone who had nothing to do with it is such a cruel thing to do. I wonder what kind of nerve you have that you were able to even come out with that idea. I mean, using your own husband as an excuse to pay off your son's debt is just crazy. Well, it can't be helped since the truth has been exposed. Judas, when is your summer bonus coming in?
Why are you asking about that out of the blue?
You're working for a big company, so the bonus amount should be good, right? Why don't you pay off your debt with it?
I can't do that.
Until now, Evangeline was in charge of the family finances. So you just couldn't control your income and expenses, right? But now that both of you are divorced, all the income is yours. Then you can afford to make the debt payments. With what you earn, you can pay off in no time. Dahlia, I just want to let you know about this. Judas probably can't pay off the debt alone. Why not? Stop saying random things. Random things? Judas's monthly take-home pay is $1,200. How is he going to pay off the debt with that amount of income?
You... Don't say that now.
Judas told me that his take-home pay is $12,000 per month. Stop telling me lies, Evangeline. It's definitely $1,200 per month. As a matter of fact, Judas once broke 20 computers at his company. What? You gotta be kidding me.
No, Mom, I have a proper reason for that.
Those computers were attacked by virus because Judas was browsing a lewd website at work. The virus went through the whole network and 20 computers broke down. They deducted the repairing cost for those computers from his paycheck every month. A lewd website? Unbelievable!
Don't talk anymore, Evangeline.
But you built a new house, didn't you? I heard it was a 35-year mortgage. You can't even pay for the mortgage if you only receive $1,200 per month. That's right. The owner of that house is Judas. But since the amount of his salary has reduced, I was the one who's paying every month. I don't think you're telling the truth. There's no way you can pay the house mortgage. How can you say you are paying when you don't even have a decent job? I make $100,000 a year.
You're lying, aren't you?
I'm telling the truth. It's impossible to make ends meet for two people if your monthly salary is just $1,200.
You say you work from home, so even if you were making money, I thought you'd be making about $1,000 per month at most.
Of course not.
But $100,000 a year is just too much.
I don't know if I should tell you this, but I'm a popular blog writer. I do a lot of corporate projects and I make a lot of money from that. Don't you dare make fun of me. I didn't know about that.
You never told me that.
I told you that I'm making money by writing blog.
I don't remember anything about that.
You should listen to what people tell you.
I'm toast. If this keeps going on like this, all our plans to pay off the debt will go up in smoke. What should I do to pay off my debt?
You also need to pay for the alimony, so it's going to be tough from now on. You need to work harder than ever. Judas is the one who's going to charge you for alimony, so stop talking nonsense. I've consulted a lawyer. It's going to be very difficult for Judas to charge me with alimony.
What?
In the first place, it's difficult to charge for alimony in divorce unless it was caused by something like domestic violence and adultery.
Then you can't charge me alimony since I didn't do anything like that.
Don't you realize that you've been verbally abusing me on a regular basis?
I didn't say anything rude. Don't exaggerate things.
You can charge alimony for verbal abuse too. I have audio recordings to prove it anyway. I'm glad I recorded it.
You did that?
I was feeling unwell, so I went to the hospital to get a medical checkup. They diagnosed me with depression. I have a diagnosis result with me.
I didn't know that you went to the hospital. You used to fight back whenever I yelled at you, didn't you? I don't think you could do that if you were sick.
Even so, your outbursts were causing me stress. It's only natural after you said such terrible things to me.
Alimony for that kind of thing is too much.
I've been told by my lawyer that it's possible to claim compensation for emotional distress. So please pay the alimony.
What about division of property? If you make $100,000 a year, you must have some savings.
Unfortunately, I don't have any savings.
No kidding.
You stole my savings when I was single, didn't you? Don't tell me you don't know anything about that.
What are you talking about?
Stop playing dumb with me, Judas. I couldn't find my bank book and that account has $50,000 in it. I don't think a thief broke into our house, so it must be you.
I have no idea about that.
Then maybe I should just call the police to find out about what happened. I'm sure they'll investigate right away.
Don't make it a big deal, okay?
Then why don't you just tell the truth?
I stole the bank book.
I knew it. The money we saved before we got married will not be considered as our property. You have to pay me back.
Do you have any other savings?
Yes, but it's not much. I think it was about $5,000. So if we split it into half, it'll be $2,500 for each of us.
That's not even close. My debt is $30,000. I can't pay it off.
I don't care. It's your own fault. Why don't you take care of it yourself? I'm getting a headache. Anyway, I have some unfortunate news for you, Dahlia. What is it? I've reported this case to your husband. It's crazy to think that he doesn't know anything about this. You told my husband about this? Of course I did. It seems that your husband is considering to divorce you. You'd better think about it. You might be charged with alimony too.
It's mostly Dad's fault.
Blaming other people won't solve your problem, Judas. Stop being childish.
I was originally going to get the money from Dad, but he said that he's using the money to take care of my grandma. He only gives Mom the bare minimum amount every month, you know? So I had no choice but to do it this way.
How could you say such a thing? It's not your father's fault. You're the one who went into debt, so it's all your fault. You should think like an adult.
Shut up! Say something to her, Mom.
Evangeline, I'm really sorry. From now on, you can think of me as your real mother. Let's support each other and live together. Isn't that what a family is supposed to be? What are you talking about? I'm not your family anymore.
What are you saying, Mom?
Shut up, Judas. I'm cutting ties with you.
Huh? Why? I don't understand.
Because of you, my husband is going to divorce me. Besides, I don't want to pay for your debt. Stop kidding me.
I can't believe you're gonna cut ties with me, Mom.
Oh my God. This is just too much to handle. Don't worry, Evangeline. I'm already on your side. Yeah, whatever. You must be doing a hard job if you make $100,000 a year, right? I'll take care of the housework and other things, so you can concentrate on your work. You should work harder than before. I refuse. What? I told you that I'm sorry for what I've done to you, didn't I? I don't care if you're sorry, but I'm not going to live together with you. I can do the housework by myself. I'm good at time management, so you don't have to worry about me. I will live on my own from now on. Why? Don't abandon me, please. I don't want to do that because I hate you with all my heart. You shouldn't say such a horrible thing so clearly. I have to tell you loud and clear to prevent misunderstanding. Oh no. Well then, I'll have to talk to my lawyer about the rest. Goodbye. After that, I firmly demanded Judas for compensation and the money he stole from me. It's obvious since he used my precious money for his own good. Judas is having a hard time paying all of those. The total debt came to nearly $100,000. I think he deserves that. Also, Dahlia was divorced from her husband. She has been a housewife all her life, so she can't easily find a job. She had no choice than to live together with her son. However, there was no way they could make ends meet because of Judas's debt. $1,200 take-home pay is not even enough to put food on the table. In addition, Judas, who was in need of money, embezzled his company's money out of desperation. It was just unbelievable. But his company soon found out, so he was fired. After that, he got arrested by the police. Judas was unable to pay for the house mortgage, so he had no choice than to sell the house. Even though he was able to get some money from that, I think it'll be difficult for him and his mother to pay for their living expenses from now on. Dahlia, who lost her place to live, is now working part-time job. She's now living alone in a shabby apartment. As for me, when I wrote about this case on my blog, it went viral and I was amazed. The story was published as a book and my work is going well. I regretted at first that I had married a terrible man, but now I think it was a good life experience. Mom, what time will you be home? I'm afraid to be alone at night. Please come home soon. Anyway, Lydia went out too. I'm working and you're too noisy. Can't you at least take care of the house by yourself? I hope you've done the cleaning, the laundry, the dishes too. I won't forgive you if you don't help with the housework. Yes, I did everything you told me. Then don't bother to text me and go to bed right away. Mom, I miss you. You're so annoying, you know that? Cecilia, I need to talk to you about something. What is it? Your best friend was rich, wasn't she? Oh, you mean Julia? Yeah, her dad is the president of a company. That's not important. Can I borrow some money from her? What? Why? Because we don't have any money. That's why. You know we're poor, right? I know, but I don't want to borrow money from a friend. It would make our relationship awkward. Huh? You can't work, so do something for the sake of our family. At least, borrow some money from your friend. I can't. Julia is my dear friend. I don't want to trouble her. You're so cocky. You won't be able to go to school if I don't pay your tuition fee. Shut up and just listen to me. Why don't you just ask my sister instead? Lydia is surrounded by rich people with shiny jewelry. You're aware of that, aren't you? Why should I do that? I'm asking you, not Lydia. You're not supposed to bother her since you're the youngest, right? Excuse me? You're asking me to do something insane to begin with. I don't get it. Anyway, I don't want to borrow money from a friend. You're always so cocky. What a useless girl. Hey, what are you doing? I just got a call from the manager. The manager? About what? You didn't know? Know what? I think I forgot to tell you. I want you to work the convenience store instead of me. Convenience store? What do you mean by that? You should have guessed that much. You'll be working there from today. What? I don't understand. I didn't hear anything about that. What on earth are you doing? I'm about to enter the testing period at school. You're supposed to work. I don't have time to work at the convenience store. It's your job. You're responsible for it. Will you stop pushing me to do it? You don't even borrow money from your friends, so go work for our family's sake. Why do you want me to do that? I'm still a student. My school doesn't allow me to work. If you want me to work so badly, you should go and get permission from the school. I wonder why I have to work. Don't be cocky. Get going. You'll be late. I don't want to. Stop forcing me to do what you want. You should understand my current circumstances. You know that we're struggling to make ends meet, right? You should at least help out by working outside. You can't just be a useless daughter forever. If you insist so much, why don't you let Lydia do the work? She's graduated from school. She's been hanging around with random people all day. She needs to get her life in order. So why don't you let her work instead? Why should I make your sister work? She seems to be happy every day. I don't want to trouble her. I don't think that's a proper reason. If you want me to work, first of all, let my sister, who has a lot of spare time, work. I'm still in high school and I need to do my duty as a student. Huh? How can you say that? I don't know why, but you're ugly. What? You're not pretty like your sister. You don't even have a good style, right? I don't care if you're a student or not. It's only natural that you, who's hard to look at, should be the one to work. No way. I can't believe you just said that. I'm your own daughter, Mom. I don't even like to think of you as my daughter. I've been ashamed to introduce you as my daughter since you were a little girl. That's horrible. Your sister, on the other hand, is pretty, stylish, and good-natured. It's a big difference, isn't it? I feel bad for your dead father if I make your sister work at the convenience store. Anyway, we're poor, so you should at least work to earn your own tuition fee. I told you that my school doesn't allow students to do part-time jobs, didn't I? I don't understand. I admit that Lydia is cute. I also admit that she has a good style. But she's no longer a student, so she should get a job. Don't you think so? She's just fooling around all night long instead of working. Stop talking back to me. What a cocky girl. We don't have any money to make ends meet. Then why don't you work more? You didn't even last at your part-time job at the convenience store, did you? It seems like you're spending all the money my father left for you. Why don't you work yourself before you make me work? How dare you talk to your mother like that? I used the money your father left to raise you and your sister. You have no idea how hard I worked. Don't talk as if you know everything.
For us? What did you do for me?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Liar. I was always home alone. I ate whatever was left in the fridge. Take a shower. Homework alone. I got up in the morning and went to school by myself too. I ate a lot of school lunch because there was no breakfast for me. Whenever I arrived home, I felt so lonely and sad that I ended up crying.
So what? You should be thankful you have a home to go back to.
But you didn't treat my sister the same way.
What do you mean?
I know. You went to eat out with her in secret all the time. You bought her everything she wanted. I still have to put up with that until now.
Isn't that natural? Lydia is your elder sister. As her younger sister, you are the one who have to put up with things.
That's not fair. Mom, you keep saying that we're poor and needy, but I'm sure that Lydia is living a good life now. I'm the only one who has to put up with it. And on top of that, I'm still a high school student, but you want me to work. It's absolutely ridiculous.
What have you been saying all this time? Comparing yourself to your sister is a big mistake. I'm sorry, but you're just as ugly as a slave. From now on, you will work for me and your sister. Of course, you can study too.
This is just too much to bear. Are you really my mother?
You were the one who made me say it. Why don't you just shut up and go work at the convenience store? You should be thankful that you can go to high school. There are people who can't even go to school. Why are you complaining about having dinner alone? You should be thankful that you can eat dinner. Stop messing around and hurry up. I'll get scolded by the store manager if you don't go.
Mom, are you serious? Do I really have to work at the convenience store? Can't you just wait until I graduate from high school?
I've been telling you for a while now, we don't have the money. I need money to pay for your tuition fee. If you have any gratitude for that, you should at least get a part-time job at a convenience store.
You didn't let my sister do anything. That's terrible.
Never mind about Lydia. She's cute, so I'll let her do whatever she wants. She's my angel. But you're not. If you want to go to high school, go earn your own money for what you need.
Jeez.
If you have a problem with that, you are free to leave the house anytime you want. Our lives will be easier if you do that.
What a terrible thing to say. I still can't believe that you're my mother.
I'm not asking you to quit high school and work. You can do that much, so shut up and do what your mother tells you to do. Are you finished with your work? I need to talk to you.
It's not a good story anyway, is it? You don't have to text me anyway. I'll be home soon.
That's not what I meant. Today's story is good news for you.
What is it?
Well, you see, I have a debt.
Huh? We're already paying the minimum amount for that monthly. Did you borrow money again? What kind of debt?
It's your sister's. She said she found someone she likes and wants to move in with him. As a mother, I can't just kick her out, can I?
What? You told me to leave, didn't you?
Did I? She's going to rent a place to live with him. It took a lot of money to rent an apartment and furnish it.
It can't be helped. Lydia loves expensive things, so I have no doubt that she asked you to buy those.
You don't have to say that. Everyone wants to buy what they like.
I see. I haven't had anything extravagant bought for me since I was a kid anyway.
Stop complaining! So when I checked the household budget, I found that my debt had ballooned. With my income, it's going to be tough to pay the debt.
You're not going to ask me to take on more part-time work, are you? No kidding. In the first place, you didn't have to pay for Lydia's moving out expenses. She decided that by herself, so she's the one who should be paying for all she needs, not you. Why didn't you just let her and her boyfriend take care of those on their own?
And what do you mean you can't pay back your debt? That's not good news at all. I'm not happy about this.
I'm not saying my debt and the fact that your sister moved out is a good news. So, is actually,
I don't want to hear anything about that. I won't borrow money from my friends. I won't even get more part-time jobs.
you don't have to do that. I've found an easier way to get out of debt. That way, you can quit your convenience store job too, right?
What? I wonder if debts are something that can be paid off in an instant. I don't think so. Mom, are you up to no good again this time?
Up to no good? How rude. Can you stop talking like that? It's a really simple thing to do.
I've never received any decent offer from you. I know that there's definitely something fishy going on.
That's not true. I'm talking about adoption. You'll just need to become another family's kid. It's so easy, isn't it?
What?
Adoption.
No way.
A colleague of mine at work couldn't have kids and she was having a hard time. I've been listening to her story for a while. Because of her age, she said that she's willing to adopt a high school kid. You're just the right person for that.
Oh my God. What a horrible mother. In this day and age, have you ever considered about my feelings? You want me to go into a foster home? I'm not some sort of animal.
Why are you so angry? It's a good story. They're probably going to love you very much. You could even quit your job at the convenience store.
Mom,
what is it?
you're okay with that?
What do you mean? Of course it's okay, because it makes everyone happy.
Are you happy with that?
Why are you asking that?
Lydia is not your only daughter. I'm your daughter too, but you want me to go for adoption?
Oh, now I understand what you're trying to say. Don't worry about it. You were useless to begin with. I'm willing to let you go.
Is that all I am to you?
I guess so. You're not pretty nor stylish. You also complain a lot. I have no problem at all if you leave. That's why I want to take advantage of this rare opportunity. I've decided to let you go for adoption to cover my debt. I don't want you, so get out.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'm leaving then.
Yeah, you can leave now. You don't have anything else useful to do. At least, I can get rid of my debt now. Besides, I'll never have to see your face again. Thank God for that.
Mom, all right, I'm not going to miss you since you keep talking like that. I'll cut ties with you and Lydia starting from today.
Let's do that. Long time no see. How are you?
Who is it?
It's me, Cecilia, your mother.
Your number isn't registered as my mother. You must have texted the wrong account.
That can't be right. I'm your birth mother.
Is that so? But you're a complete stranger to me now, aren't you?
You're amazing, Cecilia. I heard you work for a world-famous company, don't you?
You're a stranger. It's none of your business. Where did you find that out? Don't just investigate people without their permission. I went to the trouble of changing my phone to prevent you from contacting me.
I ask every one of your high school friends.
What the hell do you want? I know that. It's all about the money anyway.
I didn't expect you will notice that soon. How did you find out?
I knew it.
I'm actually in financial trouble.
Are you still having trouble with money? Nothing has changed from 8 years ago. Just explain to me.
Please, I'm really in trouble. Can you lend me some money?
How much do you need?
Are you telling me that you're willing to lend me some money? Thank you. You're the best daughter I've ever had. I'm glad to have you, so I want to borrow $70,000.
Huh? I thought you gave me up for adoption and cleared your debts with the money you received. Did you get into debt again after that? For $70,000? What kind of a person are you? Are you so stupid that you keep making the same mistake? How dare you talk to me like that? Are you making fun of me? Because you're an idiot. You must have gone through a hard time and now you're going into debt again. Well, I think I was the one who went through a hard time. Your sister is getting married. She wants to go abroad for her honeymoon, so I thought I'd help her out with some financial support. When can you give me the cash? What? Who said anything about giving you cash? Didn't you say that you'd help me? I just wanted to know what's been going on for the last 8 years. That's all. Please don't contact me anymore. We are strangers now. You annoy me like hell. Wait. If I can't come up with the money within 5 days, it's going to be horrible. Please, help me. You're my daughter, aren't you? I'm not your daughter anymore. I cut off my family 8 years ago. Honestly speaking, you were the one who cut me off. Don't pretend to be my family now. I'm sorry. I've done terrible things to you, but the debt collectors were after me. I had no choice than to rely on you. It was hard for me too, you know. Is your new mother being nice to you? I heard stepmothers are nasty, so I hope she doesn't bully you. If you feel that way, why did you let her adopt me? To me, you're the worst mother on earth. I told you that I'm sorry for what I've done to you, didn't I? I was in a lot of pain back then. A lot of pain? You gotta be kidding me. I don't even know what to say. I won't let you be lonely anymore. From now on, you and me will live together again. We're family. Stop talking nonsense, will you? I have a family of my own. Huh? My parents who adopted me are very nice people, and I respect them. They welcomed me warmly. They worked hard to help me with my studies, which I was way behind at the time of adoption. They even stayed up late at night with me. They made my transition from college to work so smooth. Now I want to show my gratitude to them. I'd like to show them a lovely grandchild. What? Are you married? Yes, I'm married to the president of a company. He was the new president. I was his secretary before we started dating and got married. Company president? Good to hear that you got married to a rich man. Well, I guess people around me think that I married him because of his fortune. But that's not the reason. We got married because we really love each other. So there's no room for you. Goodbye. That's terrible. If you're the president's wife, why can't you at least lend me some money? You can even help me with my living expenses too. Don't play dumb with me. Of course, my husband knows that I was adopted. Besides, I told him how lousy my birth mother is. He was so shocked when he heard the whole story. Did you tell him everything? Of course. They told me to cut all ties with you and my sister too. I have a lot of family to take care of, so don't count on me anymore. Oh no. If you abandon us, what should we do? You still have Lydia. She's pretty and you're very proud of her, right? I'm sure she'll help you. No, she's not gonna help me. I know. She's desperate in supporting her favorite band, right? How do you know? A while ago, Lydia came to borrow money from me. She wanted to contribute to her favorite band, but she didn't have the money. So I gave her some money. In exchange, she said she'll get a job. She's my elder sister after all. She never did anything to me, good or bad, so I thought I'd help her out for once. That's not fair. You should help me because I'm your mother. I gave birth to you, remember? Thanks to you, that I feel like a mess almost my entire life. You made me feel lonely. You forced me to borrow money from my friends, and to top it all off, I was forced to work at the convenience store. In the end, you gave me up for adoption. Well, I'm happy now, so I don't hold a grudge on you, but I'm done with you. Please don't say that. But Lydia didn't work hard. I introduced her to a job at a live music club where her favorite band holds their concert because she said that she was desperate to work there. What? Was it your fault that Lydia has become more aggressive in chasing that band? That's great. That's where she met her current boyfriend, and she seemed to be having a good time with him. Well, it looks like both of them are die-hard fans of that band. Did I do something wrong? I just did what my sister asked me to do. You can imagine what would happen if I told your sister about a place like that. Oh my God, what have you done? She said that she wants to marry her boyfriend. Both of them are racking up debts. How are you going to take the responsibility for that? Lydia is just like you. What? She goes into debt so easily. Then, she always tries to rely on me. It's all your fault for not teaching her how to deal with money properly. No, it's your fault. You must pay off our debts and take care of our lives from now on. Why should I do that? We are strangers now. I've been told by my family to stay away from you and Lydia, so don't contact me anymore. Why are you still talking like that? I'm in front of your house now. What did you say? Your room is on the 5th floor, right? I'm gonna go in your room and take everything I can sell. Brace yourself. Hey, don't do that. You're trespassing. Is your foster father and mother here? It's been so long since I've seen them. They'd be surprised if me and your sister broke in. Stop it. If you want us to stop, give us money. Also, you must pay for our living expenses too. No, I can't do that. Well then, I'll ring the bell to pretend that I'm a delivery man. Then I'll break into your house. Will you do that even though it's a stranger's house now? What are you talking about? My current parents bought a high-rise, so we're not living there anymore. I moved in with my husband, so I left the house anyway. I'm sorry to hear that you got the wrong house. Okay then, who lives here now? I don't know. Huh? No way. Looks like you finally committed a crime. No, I didn't. I just didn't know that you're no longer living here. It's not a crime. Why should I have to go through all these troubles? I don't understand. You are breaking the law if you try to enter someone's house without permission. What you're doing is trespassing and damaging property. From now on, good luck paying off your debts and atoning for your sins. My mother was caught by the person at the house she entered, and then the police were called. The police officer who arrived at the scene caught her red-handed. When she forced her way in through the front door, she broke an antique that was on display. They settled out of court for $10,000 in compensation and consolation money. As a result, she got into more debt. She borrowed and paid multiple times, so her debts continue to rise. It seems that she's having a hard time to stay afloat. Finally, she was taken care of by a scary person who forced her to move from one live-in job to another with constant supervision. I heard that she had to work all her life just to pay back her debts. I hope they don't sell her off to some strange place. I think she deserves that, considering what I have been through since I was a little girl. From now on, I will live happily with my own family who will take good care of me. Good evening, Rachel. Good evening, Emma. Listen, would you please stop pretending to be Kevin's mother? Pretending to be his mother? What are you talking about? I know you're his stepmother, so please don't pretend to be his real mother. Kevin and I have lived together for 23 years. He also calls me Mom. I think we have built a relationship to be a family. Don't you think it's brazen to call yourself a mother when you are not blood related? I don't think that's the only thing that defines a family. I love him with all my heart. You say love, but he's not your real son. To be honest, it makes me sick to see you acting like a mother. That's sad, but I understand how you feel. You don't understand. What I'm trying to say is that he has a real family, and you are taking him away from them. I have raised Kevin in the hope that he would be happy. Even if we are not blood related, we can be a family. That's just your wish. He has his own mother. I really don't like the way you're acting like you're his mother. I just want him to be happy. Maybe you're misunderstanding something. There is no misunderstanding. You are just his stepmother and not his real mother. It is true that we are not related by blood, but I believe we are related by heart. That is your own selfish belief. I do not approve of you as his mother. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'm not going to let you talk me out of it. I see. If that's what you think, I don't blame you. I don't want anything to do with you, so keep that in mind. I'm going to be clear about this. I will make a firm declaration now. I am marrying Kevin, and you're not related to him by blood. Therefore, you are not going to be my mother-in-law. I will not have anything to do with you from now on. I ask you to keep that in mind as well. Please don't come to our wedding either. What? Even the wedding? Of course not. And I will not have you meet my parents. I don't mean to be presumptuous, but wouldn't it be better if both parents were present at the wedding? Even if it's just for formality. That's not a problem. I've thought it through. So please, don't even think about coming. I see. I was going to keep the distance from your relatives according to your personality and way of thinking. But I didn't think you would reject me so much just because I'm his stepmother. I hope you understand. Please, don't tell anyone that you won't be attending the wedding. Why? I'm planning a little surprise for Kevin and Jack, his father. So I don't want you to say anything. What's the surprise? It's none of your business. If you tell them, you'll be sorry. Okay.
Hi, Mom. How are you doing? Are you doing all right?
Hi, Kevin. I'm doing fine. It's good to hear from you.
You're my mother, so it's natural for me to text you once in a while, isn't it?
Thank you.
By the way, did Emma tell you something about today?
What? What about today?
Well, she called me and Dad to come to a restaurant in front of the station because she wanted to talk to us. But she didn't show up, so I was wondering if you knew anything.
I haven't heard anything from her. Did she say she had something special to tell you?
She didn't say anything specific, but she said she had something very important to tell us. So Dad and I were waiting for her, but she never showed up.
That's strange. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, me too. She doesn't usually do that, so I am even more worried. Mom, have you talked to her about anything lately?
Nothing in particular. How is she these days?
She's doing all right. Nothing unusual, but now this is happening all of a sudden.
I see. If I hear from her, I'll let you know right away.
Thanks, Mom.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You definitely did something, didn't you? What the hell are you up to? What? What's going on all of a sudden? I don't know what you're talking about. What's the fun in interrupting my surprise? Just because you can't be his mother anymore? Don't you think this is a terrible thing to do? Was the surprise you were talking about the other day supposed to be today? Did it not go well? Don't play dumb with me. You knew and you did it. I didn't do anything. I don't even know what your surprise was. Huh? You interfered because you knew about it. I hope you won't make the assumption that I interfered. In the first place, Kevin texted me that you called Kevin and Jack a little while ago. He did? You didn't show up at a restaurant where you were supposed to meet them, so he was wondering if I knew something. My surprise partner was late, so that's why I was late too. You mean there was someone you wanted Kevin and Jack to meet? I brought that person, And the moment both of them realized who it was, they got angry and left. I don't think there are many people they would get angry like that at. Who on earth did you bring? Olivia! Olivia? Oh, then of course they would get angry. Why? She's the mother who gave birth to Kevin, and she is Jack's first wife, who had to divorce him because of you. It's true that Olivia is Kevin's biological mother, but where in the world did you hear about the divorce? Because that's what Olivia said. How did you come to be in contact with her in the first place? You didn't have her contact information, did you? I heard that you're not Kevin's real mother, so I thought he would be happy if he meets his real mother. So I hired a private detective. A private detective? And then she told me about the divorce when I found her. What did she say? The reason why they got divorced was Jack was having an affair. At the time, Olivia was unable to get custody due to financial circumstances and was separated from Kevin. She tearfully told me that she had never seen Kevin since then. You didn't check with Kevin and Jack about it. If you want to ask them, you should have asked me. I knew you would never tell me the truth, so I didn't ask. Why? Because he had an affair with you, right? Huh? I can't trust anyone who would do such thing. And I don't want a woman like you celebrating our marriage. I want Jack to be sorry for his action by seeing Olivia again. And then, after that, I thought I could get them to agree to not inviting you to the wedding. So, to summarize your long story, you have never checked with Kevin or Jack about the truth, and you just went on believing Olivia, who you just met. Is that right? I can trust her more than you, who stole Jack from Olivia. In that stole part, it's just an assumption you made in your brain by only listening to her story. What? Yes, a terrible assumption and misunderstanding. You even went through the trouble of using a private detective. I can't believe it. What? You have something to complain about? The fact that you only believed what Olivia said and didn't check the truth with Kevin or Jack was not a good move. Besides, the fact that you acted on your own without considering the feelings of Kevin and Jack is also a problem. But I acted for the sake of Kevin. For the sake of Kevin? Then wouldn't it have been best to ask him about it? But if I did that, I would worry him, wouldn't I? Worry? I don't think so. What would he think if he knew what you were doing? That I did it for him, so I am sure he would understand. Have you ever thought about how much your assumptions have affected him? If you really want what's best for him, you should have talked to him first and found a solution together. You are his stepmother, not our family, so stop telling me what I should have done. You are free to feel that way, but to Kevin, I am his family. I can't agree to that. Then you should talk to him directly. I'll let you talk to him from here. Huh? Why? Because no matter how you try to justify your actions, it's important how he feels. But you have to understand how I feel too. It seems like you and I can never understand each other. If that's how you think, I understand. I'm sorry, but I guess I'm done with you.
Emma, I didn't think you were that kind of person. Do you really enjoy hurting my mom so much?
Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? I'm just trying to be happy with you.
What are you talking about? I'm breaking off the engagement.
Why? I was just trying to let you meet your real mother, okay?
That's none of your business.
Huh?
I don't know what you heard from that woman, but it wasn't Dad who cheated. It was that woman, Olivia.
Huh?
At that time,
Dad was working a job that required him to travel a lot, so she took advantage of it. She was taking advantage of Dad's frequent business trips to bring men into the house. When he came home earlier than he was supposed to, the affair was discovered, and they got divorced.
I think someone is trying to deceive you. Like Rachel, who was having an affair with him at the time.
Dad and Mom met 6 months after the divorce, and they didn't start dating until another 6 months passed.
What?
And there are many people who can tell that they didn't know each other before that. I remember the divorce myself. I was around 11 at the time, and I'm telling you about it now. I really don't want to remember it, though.
Well then, you mean you didn't want to see Olivia?
Of course not.
But I didn't know that she was that kind of woman. So I thought it would be better to invite Olivia to our wedding, who is your real mother. I didn't mean to offend you.
You did have bad intentions, didn't you?
What?
A few days after I told you that Mom, Rachel, was my dad's second wife, I overheard you talking on the phone with a friend. A stepmother who is not related to him by blood must definitely be out of her mind. I'm going to find a way to get them divorced, I promise. That's what you said.
You heard that?
At that time, you haven't met Mom yet, so I thought you would understand if I talked to you. So I decided to pretend I didn't hear it. I didn't think you would seek out that woman and use it as a reason to get Mom and Dad to divorce.
Why did you even... I just wanted to do it for your sake.
For me? If you really thought that, you should have consulted me from the beginning. I can't believe you were working with the intention of destroying my family.
I didn't mean it that way. I just wanted to show you your real family.
My real family? That's not for you to decide, it's for me.
But I did it for your sake.
And this is the result.
But...
You had a purpose in this, so you believe that woman's words without thinking deeply about it.
Well, stepmothers are always known to be vicious women.
Huh?
That's why I was trying to save you from that mean old lady.
What's that? No matter how you look at it, there's no way you can justify what you've done.
What?
There are stepmothers who love their children like their own. There are parents and children who have a good relationship even if they are not related by blood. And it was my mother, Rachel, who made me feel like I'm her real son.
What? No way!
Olivia also thought Dad was an unfaithful man and looked down on him. I don't think I can make it as a couple with you who can only look at my parents in a disrespectful way.
I don't want to break off the engagement.
And at this point, where we haven't progressed to any concrete discussions, I don't think alimony is the way to go. So I think it would be best for both of us if you just accept the breakup.
Absolutely not!
I'm sorry, but I just don't feel like being with you anymore.
I told you I don't want to break up with you. It's not like you don't like me anymore, right?
No, I don't like you anymore.
What?
Anyway, I'll make sure we have a chance to talk face to face later. I don't think we're cool with each other right now, so I'll call you later.
Rachel, I need your help.
You need my help? After all that?
Yes, I do. I want you to help me get back together with Kevin so that we can get married.
What do you mean?
You're Kevin's mother, right? As a mother, it's natural for you to help your son to get married, isn't it?
Certainly, as a mother, I wish for my son's happiness. But as for marrying you, I cannot cooperate.
Why not?
Have you ever thought about how much your actions have hurt him? Do you understand what kind of trouble you have caused to our family?
I'm sorry for my actions, but I love him.
If you love him, you should have respected his feelings more.
What you did is unforgivable. But as a mother? As a mother, my first priority is Kevin's happiness. For that reason, I cannot agree to let him marry you. Oh no! Please, I beg you! I thought I could finally be happy! Even if you say that now, I am sorry, but I have nothing more to say to you. I will let him decide what he wants to do. Goodbye. Rachel, please! Please let me and Kevin get married. I am truly sorry for what I did selfishly with Olivia. I am sorry. I accept that as an apology, but the hurt you have caused him cannot be easily healed. Still, I really want to marry him. If you so strongly desire to marry him, you should talk to him yourself. I will not do anything. Still, I need your help to convince him. There is nothing I can do. Why are you so cold? I'm not cold. I'm just trying to make him happy. I think every mother would do the same. Oh no! Then what am I supposed to do now? That's something you have to think about yourself. It's not something I should think about. Will you stop talking and just help me? Please? Please, Rachel! It's been a while since that incident. Let me tell you about what happened to Emma. After her engagement to Kevin was called off, her situation at work worsened. Because of her self-centered attitude, it caused her to lose trust with her colleagues and superiors, and eventually she was forced to resign. Rumors spread among her friends. She lost all of her trust and she became lonely. She got desperate, and her life became increasingly difficult. It was then that Olivia approached her. Olivia took advantage of Emma and planned to trick her to get her money. Emma was betrayed by Olivia and ended up losing all her money. She got what she deserves for what she had done. Meanwhile, Kevin and I have regained our peace and quiet life. I feel sorry that he couldn't get married, but since he is so kind, I am sure he will meet a wonderful woman. For now, I just hope he would find a wonderful woman who he can be happy with.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!